Hey guys, it's Trenna from John's Furniture Repair and welcome to the shop. Today it's Sunday, it's sunny, it's beautiful, and it's not usually a day I'm in the shop, but I just wanted to show you guys something. Ever since COVID hit 2 years ago and we've all been stuck in our houses, we've all taken on little projects. My favorite little project is when I can look out from my shop window, and I'll show you guys here what I look at while I'm at work. This is my little garden, raised bed garden and compost, and just my little piece of heaven that I created this year. And let's go check it out. Okay, welcome to my garden. This is my little oasis, and it's something I built this year after being at home with COVID. I didn't have COVID, but everybody was stuck at home, so this is my big project. I've been wanting to garden for a while, and this is it. So I'll give you the tour. These two boxes here, or just pallets put together, are my compost. And basically everything from my kitchen and my gardens, even cardboard, and anything that I can compost goes in here. So I'm saving a lot of waste in the house. I even cut up cardboard from the shop, and that works great. So hopefully I'll get some really nice compost for my gardens to feed my vegetables. And this here is my ground garden, and I just planted this yesterday. And I've got rhubarb and corn and carrots and Brussels sprouts and zucchini and cucumber, and everything should be popping up in the next couple of weeks. We've had a kind of a late cold this year, but I'm excited for this to be all full of green, yummy vegetables. These guys here are for when I'm watering in here and I don't want my hose to be running all over the garden. I just pop my hose in here and it holds it up. A little PVC tube that I cut up the top. And these are my raised beds, and they're made of 1x12s, which were the cheapest one I could find this day and age. And I'm okay if they warp and move and do their thing. That doesn't matter to me. So the pathway that I did around the garden, I put down a landscape tarp and just some wood chips, and that keeps the weeds down, makes it nice and easy to walk through without getting your feet all muddy, because it does get wet here. So let me show you what we got going on. This trellis me and my daughter built together, and we just used wood from the shop that was left over, and then these sticks here were part of our cuttings from cleaning up the garden, and we just had them, Mila placed them everywhere, and then I screwed them in place, and the beans that we have planted on each side will grow and fill this and hang down and be able to pick the beans, and it should be really nice. So down here I've got my herbs in a lower garden in front. So I've got all my cooking herbs and onions here, and in this guy here I've got tomatoes and spinach and peppers, and I've got about 21 tomato plants in the whole garden. Come on in and I'll show you some more. Got a little courtyard kind of design here, so I can get to all the boxes really easily, and I love this working height, so I'm not having to bend over. I can reach to the far side easily, and so any little weeding or watering or anything I need to do is so easy. So I love this design. And all these tomatoes are a different kind. Got a mortgage lifter, a beefsteak, chocolate cherry, yellow pear, lemon boy, Riviera. They're all different. Black velvet over here. And so it's going to be really fun having all the different colors and flavors of everything. Got some leeks and carrots that are coming up back there, and just interspersed everywhere is spinach. The spinach and tomatoes play really nice together, so those are everywhere together. Back here in this box, I've just got an old dog fence that we had for our puppy, and she doesn't use it anymore, but we've got the beans growing up. So, or sorry, peas. And they're doing really awesome. So they're going, and it gets pretty windy, so they're really hanging on quite well. Their little spiny spindles there. And right here I just planted yesterday some kohlrabi, some red and some green kohlrabi, which I'm excited for. I don't know if you guys have eaten that before, but it's one of my favorites. And got a little hanging strawberry here that we've eaten a good handful of strawberries from already. And that's just a fun hanger there. Here we've got beets and carrots and more tomatoes. And then a really special plant here is my little tomatillo, which used to be as big as his friends here, but someone came along and chomped him off, probably a really cute little bunny. And I was so sad, and I was gonna pull it out, and my daughter kept watering it, and I came to pull it out the next day, and I noticed there's a little bud, and it's completely growing back. So thank you, Mila, because I love tomatillos and salsa, and I'm so excited to have those. And Mila has her own garden. My daughter loves moss. In here is a little box that we made for her, and she's collected moss from around the yard that was growing on rocks and on the ground and in different areas. And then this is what she got for her birthday. She just turned 15 and she got moss for her birthday. She's the pretty much the coolest kid I know. And we've got some more radishes growing in there that we've been eating. I'll show you guys a nice big one here. These are ready for munching. So this is what we do with these guys. Take them over here. Give them a rinse. And you got a nice big radish. So if you want to eat these guys raw, peel them and they won't be so spicy. So the peel just kind of comes off like an egg. Some are a little easier than others, but you can see how the inside here is really tender. And you just eat it. It's really yummy. It's got like a watercress texture, a little bit of heat. It's really good. Anyways, those I can be eating already. So in this other little garden up here, we just got our lettuces and kale and some more beans and carrots. And then around the side here, got a garden that sits a little bit more in the sun, and I've got some big sunflowers going already and raspberry. And yesterday planted some red cabbage and some cauliflower, so that'll come up all in the front and be delicious. And then in this bed, this is our potato town. I only got 2 potatoes living in Potato Town right now. There's gonna be some more. So just gotta let our potatoes rot in the bottom of the pantry before we plant them in here. And these 2 guys, they've got watermelon and cantaloupe, which will grow on some trellises when they start getting big. And also some cucumber that'll do the same thing. So I'm gonna go vertical with those guys. And back here, there's 2 special plants. And these guys are Saskatoon berries. And if you don't know what they look like, these are the berries. They're similar to blueberries, but they're 100 times better, in my opinion. So they're kind of tart and sweet. And I grew up in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and these were part of my childhood. Memories about these berries include fluffy pancakes that my mom picked berries for in the morning and made pancakes with when we were camping, and tarts and pies and just things that I grew up loving, and I just love the berries. And I need to get like 15 more bushes over here because they're my favorite. And over here, yesterday, we got a lovely oak tree that one of my customers gave to me and my daughter kept alive. And this will take, 50 years, probably be dead by the time it's anything, but it's doing really well and looking great. And the last thing I want to show you is something that my daughter helped me with also. She loves gardening, so she's always out here with me. That's probably the best part about all of this, spending time with her. So under this bucket here, of my lacquer thinner pail, there's a hose stand. So my daughter dug a trench all the way to the house and put a hose. You can't even see it now. The grass all grew back over it. And so all I need to do is unravel this hose. And this is one of those expandy hoses, so it's super light. And you just turn it on and the whole thing fills up and gets bigger, and it reaches the whole entire garden. And it's just super easy to use. I don't have like a big rubber hose that I gotta wrap up all the time. You turn this off, open it up, and it shrinks right back to where it should go. So it's just made it really easy and enjoyable to water. And because you can't have this thing in the sun, you just wrap it up, put it back there, and put the pan back on it. Okay, so that's my garden, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I really thank you for watching, and check out our other videos, and take care.